Guys, welcome back to another video. In this video today, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a market update. Where is the real estate market right now? What happened in June? What's happening in July? What am I seeing? And what you should be doing as a buyer or a seller in the marketplace today in this real estate market. So all that's coming up right after this. Welcome back to the channel, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. If you haven't already, I know I keep saying it again and again, hit that like button down there. It helps the YouTube algorithm make these videos get viewed more. So if you get any value out of these videos, smash that like button down there. And now on to the video that you're waiting for. What is the real estate market doing right now? That's the million-dollar question. I hear from my clients, from buyers, from sellers. Should I buy now? Should I wait? Should I wait for the market to dip? If I'm a seller, should I sell now? Should I wait? I hear this probably at least once or twice a week right now. Especially, what is the market gonna do? There's a lot of question marks. So, first off, let's just do a quick little market update. I have the June market recap sitting right in front of me. And guys, we had a little slowdown in sales right when this coronavirus took off. My personal business slowed down. A lot of people kind of went on the sideline. They were waiting. Maybe they got furloughed from their job, whatever the case might have been. But guys, I'll tell you right now, we're back to, a full frenzy market. It is absolutely crazy out there. The market is extremely hot. Properties, we're back to multiple offers. Properties are getting great price appreciation when they're on the market, right? Prices are getting drove up. We're seeing, I think one listing in our office, $50,000, above list price. So we're seeing that extreme frenzy market again, guys. So if you think the market isn't hot, you're totally incorrect. Now, let's look at a couple stats. First off, interest rates. And I'll go on this further in this video, but interest rates, guys, are absolutely amazing. It's basically you're paying pennies on your, on your dollar right now. It's in the twos. You can get an interest rate with a 2 in front of it. With a 2, a 30-year fixed mortgage with a 2 in front of it. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And then kind of working down just in sales intensity. First off, as we know, it's a seller's market right now. Inventory has been extremely low now for quite some time. But we can see, where most of the sales are happening in Snohomish County, $350,000 to $500,000 price point. 84% of listings are selling in the first 30 days. Even at the $1 million price point, half of the listings coming on the market are selling in the first 30 days. This is an extreme frenzy market, guys. And, I'll just kind of read this. The housing market in Snohomish County is already piping hot with sales activity intensity higher than what it was the same time last year. Can you believe that? I'll read that again. Sales activity intensity higher than what it was last year. Even though we have the coronavirus, everything taking place, you wouldn't believe it. If you woke up and you're like, the economy's shut down, and then you read that line, sales intensity higher than last year. Or also, what about the stock market? The S&P 500, it's up from last year. You wouldn't believe it, but it's happening, right? It's still a surging real estate market what we're having here in the Seattle metro area. So this is what I can tell you, and this is the absolute truth. If you're a seller out in the marketplace right now, and before the coronavirus happened, you were going to relocate, you were going to move, whatever the case was, you were definitively set on selling your house in the spring market, and then this hit, and now your house still isn't on the market. You're debating, should I put my house on the market? Now, this is what you should do. If you have any thought of selling your house, 100% I would sell your house right now. The market is extremely good. Prices are, guys, they're just skyrocketing. They just keep going up month after month. And you're like, how can this be? With my experience, this will not be sustained over the long period, right? If you want to take advantage of these high prices as a home seller, which I'm assuming you would want to get the highest price possible, the most money in your pocket after you close on your house, right now is the best time to sell. Unless you have a crystal ball and you can see a year or 2 years down the road that the market's going to keep going up. But I think it's going to level off. I don't see a dramatic decline, but there's definitely going to be some adjustments here in a year or two with prices, because you just can't sustain these high prices. People aren't going to be able to afford housing. And, once we hit that adjustment, people are going to think the market's probably going down. We had kind of an adjustment probably about a year ago, I think it was what it was. And, prices leveled off at that point. But what it allowed for, it alleviated some of that buyer pressure, allowed some buyers that couldn't afford houses to enter the market again. Now, if you're a buyer out in the marketplace right now, you're looking to buy, maybe you're waiting, maybe you're trying to time the market, maybe you're waiting for the market to crash. First off, with my experience, everybody that says, I'm gonna wait for the dip, I'm gonna wait for the market to crash, those are the people that just never enter the market. At some point, guys, you just have to pull the trigger. You have to put some money up, buy that house that you like, because 2, 5, 6, 10 years will go by. With my experience, the people that say that are the people that don't enter the market, and they're like, shoot, 5 years ago I could have bought that house for $100,000 less, or whatever the case might be. So what I would recommend for you as a buyer is you need to enter the marketplace right now. And the best incentive that you have is you can get a mortgage with a 2 in front of it, guys. A 30-year fixed mortgage with probably a 2.95% interest rate, maybe even lower depending on your credit score, the terms, the amount of down payment that you're putting up on the house. It's basically free money, guys. There's no reason to why you shouldn't be locking in a 30-year fixed mortgage, because 10 to 15 years down the road, when you have a mortgage with a 2 in front of it, you're going to be thanking me when either, maybe you move out of the house and you rent it, and you're going to get amazing cash flow, the amount of interest, first off, that you're going to save in the long run, because mortgage interest rates will not stay this low. 5, 10 years from now, maybe they're 4, 5, 6, 7, 8%, and you're sitting there with a locked in interest rate with a 2 in front of it. That would make you feel pretty good. There you guys have it. Hopefully you liked the video, and if you need any buying or selling needs in Washington State, my contact info is down there in the bio. I would love to facilitate and help you guys find your next home, sell your home, investment property, whatever the case might be. Stay tuned for future videos coming next week, and we'll see you guys then. Thanks for tuning in.
Feeling the sun, party done, shadows walking home, walking with a game on. You are my kind, classic mind, and you look so fine. Loving the cold, smoking rose.